What's up, Workforce? Brian here, and we have a killer Final Fantasy XIV news break for you guys today. Today we're talking about the Valentine's Day event. We've got live letter 57 on February 6th, and a special guest, Xandri, will be joining us over on our YouTube live channel, Work to Play. Link will be in the description if you want to follow along live. The summary will go here on Work to Game after the live letter. Then we're taking a look at new updates and images for patch 5.2. Finally, we've got Pax East 2020 details, and also there's going to be a Pax East fan gathering, and you can sign up for that. So if you're going, be sure to check that out. It looks like it's going to be a ton of fun. So let's go ahead and kick this off with the Valentine's Day event. You have the period actually running from the 29th to the 17th, which pretty much makes us feel like the 18th is going to be patch 5.2 day. So just kind of mark that day softly in your calendar. It's pretty much what people are thinking, but you never know, right? Anyhow, so there is a voting period which runs from yesterday all the way to February 9th. So just keep that in mind, and you can see that here. Now, this is going to kick off in Old Gridania. You need to be at least level 15 and have completed the quest. It's probably Pirates to kick this off. And you can see the voting period, the potential emissaries of love, Astrid, Ragarharlt, and Bert. So you need to go and look at who you want to vote for in this case. Choose your emissary and show off the colors with one of these three endearing sets of festive garb. So you're going to get the red and black, the blue and black, or the yellow and black. And you can see those images listed right here. So rewarded for those who vote for Astrid, you get the gear for male or gear for female. And you can see how that looks right here on the website, which will be included in the link below if you want to go check it out for yourself. You can see that you got the blue attire for the hat. That hat is actually pretty dapper, if I do say so myself. Now, while they say you can only receive one set of the attire, depending on who you vote for, you will be able to get colors so that you can dye it that of the other colors at a later date if you so choose. The results, votes will be counted separately for each world. Furthermore, the event will change as players continue to cast their votes, and the results of which determine the additional quests that can be accepted as they progress through the story. And then there's also some event items talking about some stuff for the seasonal shop. You want a chocolate fountain for your house? Now's the time to get it. So that actually looks pretty solid. And I love that they've set out a tray of fruit to dip into the chocolate. I love the details here. This is amazing. Okay, so moving on, we've got live letter 57. This is going to be Thursday, February 6th at 3 a.m. Pacific time. That's going to be 5 a.m. Central time, 6 a.m. Eastern time. So for those of you who are in those different time zones, hopefully you join us over on our Work to Play. Like I said, we have Xandri going to be joining us. We might actually have another special guest. We're still confirming. We'll see if we can have a 4-panel time talking about all that is set to be showed off for 5.2, and there is a lot. So with the date and time, and obviously the link in the description, let's go ahead and dive into Echoes of a Fallen Star. I am so excited to see where this story is going to go. I can't even, it's hard to express in words just where I'm like, what are they going to do? Like, I'm not going to talk spoilers here, but this really is really exciting. It's really, yeah, the wordsmithing that I have, truly classic. So we got a couple images here. Obviously you have Raban, you have Gaius the Black Wolf, and you got a couple of emissaries, it looks like. I'm going to guess this is going to be the Warrior of Darkness, aka the Warrior of Light, as we've seen in the trailers, being that he's a Dark Knight, and that's kind of being the theme and who's being represented, but you never really know. But that's going to be my ultimate guess right here. Let's see what else we got. Oh yes, now this is happening back on the 1st, unless something in the story is going to change that. Obviously, we have our the Scions still trapped on the 1st, and hopefully trying to find a way to bring them back home to their bodies. This very looks like it's taking place in Ratika. That would be my guess about where the screenshot is taking place, but we'll keep moving on. And then you have Ardbert here. If it is really Ardbert, I don't I don't know where we're gonna go with this. So this looks really great. This looks like it's taking place out in the Tempest. That would be my guess. Is essentially based off just the window coloring alone, but we'll have to wait and see. Then we have the First. This is Eden's Verse. This is going to be the next series of the raid. This image looks just beautiful. Like the character, the design that they have on this girl. Holy smokes. I love this image. This image feels like it's going to be so meme worthy at the end of the day. Maybe that's what they're going for. But it says, having taken control of the Garlean Sin Eater known as Eden, Ryan continues her quest to restore the dominant forces of the Empty, with Oriange and Thancred, the Warrior of Darkness, by her side every step of the way. Yet the waking of a young woman may put the mission in jeopardy. Will this erstwhile foe continue to pose a threat, or is there more to her heart than darkness? Then we have the new dungeon, Animus Anire, deep in the Tempest, deeper still than the phantom armoro of Emmett Selk's design, lies what remains of Adnire's ancient edifices. What slumbers forgotten in this bed of knowledge, even the Ondo don't know. And here is a great image you can see here of obviously the coil, the water that has like just permeated the design. So you're going to have that ancient city, but it's going to be blended with that of the Tempest. I think that looks really great. For some reason, this chest looks weird. I don't know if that's if you guys are seeing that or me. This just looks a little bit of out of perspective, and I don't know why my eyes are just drawn to that. Maybe it's just the way that the image was taken, or maybe my eyes are playing tricks on me with the design of the floor or something of that nature. But then we have a Cyclops. We haven't seen a Cyclops, I think, as a boss in a long time, and this looks really like a really big Cyclops. You got the horns, you got the teeth, you got the claws. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they have to bring in terms of this boss fight. Personally, happy to see it. The Cyclopses have been a big foe for me since 1.0, so it's really cool to see whenever they kind of bring them in to the content. And then going back to the source, the Garlean Empire seeks to break the stalemate with Eorzean forces by unleashing the culmination of its twisted experimentation. A brutal war machina that exists only to destroy. On both sides of the battlefield, shadows of the past loom large as the decisive clash draws ever closer. You can see here the ruby weapon. Somebody tweeted me, they're like, hey, I didn't know Ruby Weapon was coming. It's like, yep, man, it looks like we're gonna have the weapon series as a part of the trials for Shadowbringers. And we obviously have some characters. One not so pleased, one looks a little bit lost in thought. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see if we can learn more about who these are and as it relates to the weapon trials and more. And then we've got a couple media pieces down here. Obviously, this is kind of the artwork for patch 5.2, Echoes of a Fallen Star. And you can see here from the Eden Raid, this was shown off at the Fan Fest, and since then you can kind of see her model is done up in the game itself. Like, that's a really good one-to-one design, so I really, really enjoy that. Then obviously we have got the Black Wolf as well, more artwork here, and then we can see the different images that we've seen already throughout this update to the website. Again, link will be in the description below if you guys are interested in, and we have a lot of content coming if you guys haven't seen this. To sum it up, obviously we're going to get some more Beast Tribe quests. This is going to be focusing on gathering the Resistance Weapons quest, the Ishgardian Restoration updates to crafting and gathering, the ocean fishing, and new Game Plus updates and more. But let's go ahead and move on into kind of the last bit of the news post here. We've got PAX East coming up. So the show kicks off Thursday, February 27th for PAX East, and at the show you can check out the artwork panel and you can look behind the work. So they're going to have this artwork panel as well as they're going to have a signing session and fan gathering going on at the same time. So the link will be in the description. They've got a couple of giveaways, and you're going to be able to fight the Ruby Weapon Battle Challenge. So that's obviously, this is happening before the patch. So just think the 18th, block it off, and I think you're going to be good to go. They're going to have a new player experience area and more merchandise for sale. I want to talk about, though, the fan gathering, because if you guys are going out to PAX East, this sounds like an event that you might want to check out. Now, to be able to get in, you need to be at least 21 years old, because you're going to get 2 drink tickets that are going to be for you to obviously kick back, relax, and have a drink. You must possess a Square Enix account with an active Final Fantasy XIV service to apply. You must have a valid ID. Only those who have been accepted via the sign-up will be able to attend the event, so it is limited, and the user who signed up for the event must possess a PAX East 2020 badge. So those are the requirements to get in, and if you want to apply, check out this link in the post to get to the fan gathering application, and the sign-ups are going to be available from to Wednesday, February 5th at 5 p.m. Pacific time. So just keep that in mind, mark your calendars, and if you are accepted, potential guests will be contacted Wednesday, February 12th, using the email address registered to their Square Enix account used to sign up. Those who were not chosen to attend will not actually receive a notification. So they're looking forward to hopefully seeing you out in Boston. So that is the news. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. Hopefully you're as excited as I am for patch 5.2. Hopefully you join us over on Work to Play for the live letter. If not, Let us know what you're excited about, what you're looking forward to. What are you leveling right now in Final Fantasy XIV? I'm very much excited to have that conversation with you. But yeah, if you're new here to this video and to the workforce and you feel like I've earned your subscription, be sure to hit that sub button and come back for more videos. We hopefully will hear from you and get to know what you like about Final Fantasy XIV and other MMORPGs all around. Anyway, for Work to Game, my name's Brian. Thank you so much, and hopefully you have a great day. And I'll talk to you soon. Take care.